All right, so yeah, this is gonna be different. Hey everybody, so Sucker Punch Media here. Today we're gonna be doing something a little different. So one thing I want to do with this channel is, of course, like present like obscure media or underappreciated media, but I also want to use it to like just put out hot takes that I have. So today in this video, we're gonna be doing a Cartoon Network tier list. I haven't looked at the actual shows on this tier list yet. I don't know how many shows there are, so don't know how long this video is gonna be, but we're here for the long haul. So far, like looking at how they have it ranked, looks pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do is probably like be a bit quicker with like how I display everything, and then at the end, I'll probably end up like maybe redoing it and kind of have like a comprehensive tier list at the end of that. But yeah, so here we go. So there aren't any Hanna-Barbera cartoons, so that like Yogi Bear and stuff like that. So that's not gonna be there. And so like anime is also not gonna be there. There's no Gundams or like Dragon Ball Z or anything. So just strictly cartoons. And yeah, so I guess I'll just go down like in okay, I already see one that we're gonna have problems with. But yeah, so first show is Two Stupid Dogs. This is like an older show. It's about like two dogs just living life. It's okay. I'm gonna put in C. 16. Okay, so people probably remember 16. It's about like 16s. It takes place in Canada. Actually, there's a channel called Retro Rerun that has like all the episodes on there. But 16 is really good. It's definitely not the best, but I'll probably just put it in B for now. Pup Named Scooby-Doo, it's a banger. I'm also gonna say that's good. Have a lot of Scooby-Doo lore, have a big heart for that. And Adventure Time. Okay, so here's the thing with Adventure Time. Like, show started off really good in my opinion. I think Adventure Time, the way it started, great. But like, it fell off. Like, I don't know if there's anyone who like continued to watch the show that didn't think it like, who didn't just like take a break and then come back to it and like catch back up. But like, definitely that middle part went through really slow. The only time I really checked in on Adventure Time was like for those like little mini series or things that they did, where it'd be like a little saga, like the Stakes one with Marceline, stuff like that. But I'm honestly not the biggest fan of Adventure Time. It went on for too long in my personal opinion. I don't think it's bad. I think it does have some good qualities, but it's probably mediocre. We're gonna say it's mediocre. That's a take. Almost Naked Animals, bad. Gumball, I'm gonna say great. It has some really funny stuff in there. I remember when Gumball first came out, I also thought it was funny back then, but like it's just, I feel like their comedy has just gotten better with like how long it's been out. So gonna put in great. Cool and Something, I haven't watched the show. Atomic Betty, mediocre. It was like, I feel like the only time I saw Atomic Betty, I don't even know if I saw it on Cartoon Network. Back in the day on Dish Network, Boomerang had its own channel. I don't know if it still does. Boomerang was a banger of a channel because it had like a lot of the old shows pop up, like real old that you like didn't watch as a kid. And then sometimes it's sort of like Crypto the Super Dog, which is like kind of a banger. But Atomic Betty was on that for a bit, and it was alright. It was just okay. Baby Looney Tunes, okay. Definitely in the same realm of like Wow Wow Wubsy. I don't know, one of those cartoons that you only really watched when you were sick and stayed home and didn't go to school. I think actually this might have came out like right before I left or as I was leaving the house. It was okay, but we really need to like have a dialogue about like turning characters into babies thing, because it's a little weird to me. I don't get it. I guess it could be funny, but it's a little weird. But Baby Looney Tunes, I put this mediocre. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Batman Beyond, never saw, like I haven't seen every single episode, but Batman Beyond's pretty sick. I put it in good. Brave and the Bold, also would put it in good. It has some really funny bits to it. Also, the way the tiers are set up, they're not gonna be ranked in order just because that would like, I feel like take too much time. Don't want to do that. And now we're hitting the Ben 10 part. Okay. Original Ben 10, great. Definitely A tier. Okay, Alien Force, like, I feel like yeah, we're just gonna do that. Every single Ben 10 show, actually, I'll put Alien Force in good. Every other Ben 10 show I feel like has been mediocre. I think the original one, like perfect formula, I think it was done well. Should have just ended it there. I think there are some issues with like shows going on too long, and I understand like fans want that, and like continuations can be cool, but I want y'all to comment on this if you can think of one. If you can think of a cartoon follow-up that was absolutely as solid or better than the original show, let me know. Things that pop into my mind are like Korra. Korra's good, but season 2 was not good, so I'm not gonna put that there. If you have any, let me know, but I just don't think there's a lot of good follow-up. This is that other CGI Batman show. I never watched it. Camp Lazlo. Camp Lazlo was good. It was fine. It was fine for what it was. It was funny. Kind of weird because if you look at the very last episode, and I guess spoilers for the the Camp Lazlo lore, but the Scoutmaster was like not actually the real Scoutmaster. It was like just some dude who showed up. I think he like, I don't know, mugged the original Scoutmaster and took the spot. So I don't know, that makes the show a little dark, but if you look at every other aspect of the show, I think it was solid. I think it was a solid show. Captain Planet theme song was a banger. I didn't really watch it though, but we don't mess with pollution. We love the earth. I'm gonna put in good because we love the earth. That's it's gonna be Chopsocky Chooks. Now, I know like 3 people who, I'm gonna say 4 people who actually know this show. Rebel Taxi, at the time of this video, just put out a video about this, so I'll put like one more in there. But before that video, nobody was talking about Chopsocky Chooks. I think it's bad. It ain't look good. It wasn't that funny. It might be racist, but I haven't like gone back, but it could be racist. I don't think it was good. Even if it was racist, I don't think it was good. Chowder. Okay. Chowder's great. I don't know if anyone ever saw the series finale, but it had a decent series finale as well. Chowder's cool. Clarence was good. Class of 3000. Okay. So Class of 3000 was a banger. Like, you can go on Spotify and the soundtrack is still there. If you don't know what the show is, it's basically like Andre 3000 has a class of students who make music, and I don't know if it's every episode, because I feel like there's more episodes than there are songs that are on Spotify, but there's like, I think there might have been like a new song, an original song for every single episode, and the music was just good. I mean, it's just Andre 3000, I'm gonna put it as good. It kind of went away because apparently Andre 3000 took the idea from someone, allegedly. We're gonna leave it at that. Never watched a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs show. Code Lyoko. I think Code Lyoko was good. They had really big foreheads. It had really big. They had the noggin on them. Kids Next Door. Okay, Kids Next Door is really sick. I don't know anybody who watched the show who didn't want to be like a Kids Next Door member as a kid. While I don't think there's like a ton of like, we don't make a lot of references to it like people do with SpongeBob, I think it's a show that everybody remembers for like different reasons. And I mean, diverse cast too, like Sector V, diverse cast there. Good finale. The movie was really sick. I'm gonna give it to S. Kids Next Door, S tier show. Courage the Cowardly Dog. People might hate me for this because y'all scared. Y'all too scared for this. Courage the Cowardly Dog's an S tier show. It was funny. Eustace Bag is one of the funniest characters on animated television of all time. He's just an angry old man. He's just so mad. I think there's just like a lot of jokes in there, just really good. Art was cool. The background music was also super sick for some reason, like creepy and stuff. And then like Return the Slab. Like if I say Return the Slab, most of y'all are gonna know what I'm talking about. You know, that's impact. That's impact. Cow and Chicken, it's problematic. It is problematic. There's an episode that's extremely problematic. Maybe more, but I just know one for sure. It was an okay show. With a lot of these older like shows that are like a little bit older, they all have that weird problematic bit to them, and it's really weird to go back and like look at that and acknowledge that. The other aspects of the show were like, they're all right. Craig of the Creek. If you haven't seen it, y'all should go watch it. Really wish I had this show as a kid. I think it still has room to grow, but I think it's definitely great. I think it's definitely a great show. I think it's just like having like a black lead character, because we don't get those a lot. It's not like a big adventure like fantasy thing, which like I think are great shows and make up great shows. But honestly, I think cartoons, even though they're not real, they've just really stepped away from that real, like a kid just doing real actual kid things. Like they don't need to like, you know, go slay a giant dragon or kill someone with a sword or whatever. It's just kids having fun. And I think kind of presenting that to people, like to like at least the children who are watching the show, because you can still have fun. Like you don't need to live in a fake world to have fun. Like, yeah. The Cramp Twins. These are really small, like the pictures are, so I can't fully read them, but I think this one's called The Cramp Twins. This is a really weird show. I'm gonna put in bad. Dexter's Laboratory, it's mediocre, y'all. I don't know if y'all gonna think that's a hot take. Dexter's Lab was okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any really memorable, like super memorable episodes. Like the one I don't remember if Dexter gets detention or he just gets like locked up in a school and him and his like janitor have like beef. That episode's kind of crazy because they end up like fighting and stuff. It's an interesting episode, but most of y'all just remember the show for the mom. Y'all nasty. It was mediocre. It wasn't that good. Never watched the How to Train Your Dragon TV show. Movies are good. No. Duck Dodgers. Sorry for that spike. Not a lot of people know about it. Basically, Duck Dodgers is based on this old bit from like the Looney Tunes show where it's just like Daffy Duck is in the future and he's just like does space stuff. But it got turned into like another show and it's just the funniest thing ever. Plus like, what's her name? Queen Tyranny. Yeah. I'm gonna put it, I think it's one of the best shows. Again, maybe a hot take because like some people might not know about it, but it's really funny. And I feel like it's probably more targeted to an older audience. So if you're, I don't know how many, like, wow. It just hit me that like maybe young people watch my videos. I mean, I'm not old. I'm only like 22, but thinking like a younger, like 16 or like younger than that, that's kind of crazy to think if people watch my videos. I feel like people who are probably around my age, y'all should go check out Duck Dodgers because it does have some like really hilarious bits to it. S tier, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Nah, we don't even need to talk. Like, I'm gonna talk about a little. Ed, Edd n Eddy is one of the greatest shows of all time. It's one of the funniest shows of all time. Big Picture show, best ending for that show possible. We get to see the brother, bruh. I used to like want to be in the Ed, Edd n Eddy universe to like help them fight the other kids because I hate the other kids, bro. Because they were just trying to live their life. Like Ed, Edd n Eddy was just trying to live their life. And all these other kids were just like bogus for no. Kevin, bro, like what was he on? Bro thought he was cool. He had a bike. It was all 3 hair stranded looking. Like, come on, bro, you ain't nothing, bro. Evil Con Carne. Whoa, that's how I said that really weird. Evil Con Carne. I mean, it's like one of the reasons why Billy and Mandy's like it like originally showed up as being a part of Billy and Mandy. I'm gonna put it as mediocre. It was an okay show. Like it was like, it's not bad. It was literally just all right. Foster's Home, I think it's overrated. I think it's a good show. It's okay. I think there's like some funny moments and like I know, yeah, Cheese funny. Like Cheese ain't that funny. All he did was say chocolate milk. And like sure back then, like, oh, LOL random stuff, like, oh, that was really funny, but like if you go back to it, it don't hit the same. Maybe it hits the same for you because he's just like an annoying person, and sometimes you find annoying people funny. But I don't know. Foster's Home, again, it's good, but it ain't like a great or like a best show on Cartoon Network. Garfield, it was mediocre. Generator Rex, I'm gonna put in good. I think it was a great show. I think that's George of the Jungle. Mediocre. There's also like some weird fetish stuff that happens in later seasons that didn't air on Cartoon Network, but yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that too much. Never watched the CGI Green Lantern show. Billy and Mandy, I put as an A. Really funny, and that's just such a random show, bruh. I remember, like, there's just so many random bits from that show that you can remember. I remember there's like this one bit, I don't know how it even goes. I just remember like Billy literally be like, ooh, blah, 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 and then like made it like all his teeth click, and it's just like there's just so many random bits to that show that, I mean, it's just funny. He-Man and Masters of the Universe, never watched. Puffy Amiyumi, good. I Am Weasel, good. Infinity Train, I think it's Infinity Train. I watched a pilot for it, but I never watched the show, so I'm gonna just rank it here because like I can't speak for it. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was good. Johnny Test. It started good. Maybe the first season of Johnny Test was good. I don't know the exact where the cutoff point was, but Johnny Test spent a majority of its time more bad than good. And it's still going on right now. They just rebooted Johnny Test. I think it's in the same art style though, so it's not really like a full reboot. It's just like a continuation. I think Johnny Test is bad. Yeah, it's just bad. It's not good. Not every single motion that a character makes needs to have a sound to it. And there's just something about the amount of whip cracking in Johnny Test that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. That's all I'm gonna say there. That's all I'm gonna say. Justice League, Yeah, Justice League, both of those great. This is like a newer Justice League show that I have not seen yet. Crypto, mediocre. League of Super Evil, it was bad because like when it was on, I still didn't really like it that much. Juniper Lee, it was good. Juniper Lee was good. It was like another one of the shows where it's like fighting like a mystical monster type thing. The Royals, I've never heard of. I've heard of it, but I don't know if I ever watched an episode. The Looney Tunes show, that's gonna be a great. Yeah, Looney Tunes show was really good. So yeah, it was like a reboot of the original Looney Tunes. Again, it's like one of those shows that like I feel like more relatable to like an older audience. So people who like a regular show would probably like Looney Tunes show. Mad. I'll put it as good. I don't think it was a great show, but I also think there's enough bits in it for it to not be mediocre as well. Haven't watched Mao Mao. Yeah, I think it's Mao Mao. Flapjack. Flapjack? Yeah. I'm going to put it in the best category because I think Flapjack honestly started it all for a lot of different shows. Because like a lot of the people who like kind of like headlined like a lot of shows after Flapjack came from Flapjack. And I think the randomness of it really impacted how like comedy and animation worked for like a while. Megas XLR, like I just don't remember it that well, so I don't think I can rank it. Never watched the Magic Swords. I never watched that show. Mike Lou and Og was mediocre. It's like it was just on. Never watched Mixels. I don't think I've ever seen the Moxie show. Mucha Lucha, I'm gonna put in good. I love wrestling. That might be another video in the future, something involving wrestling. I don't know, like that's something I want to bring into the channel somehow. I just don't know how to do it yet. My Jet Powers and Monkey is mediocre. People overrate this show. It was okay. It was okay. Ninjago, I'll put it as mediocre because I've seen some episodes and like they at least did decent with like the storyline. OKKO is gonna go into the great category. OKKO was really cool. It's kind of like just a mix of references between video games and anime and stuff like that. Like Sonic shows up in one episode, Captain Planet shows up. It has a crossover with Steven Universe, Ben 10, and Teen Titans Go. Over the Garden Wall. I think Over the Garden Wall is like probably one of the best products to come from Cartoon Network. I think just how moving it is with such a short time frame, and it's something that I watch every Halloween. Ozzy and Drix, I'm gonna put in good. Powerpuff Girls, we're gonna put that at one of the best shows. I think the new Powerpuff Girls show, bad. Problem Solvers, no, I did watch it. It was bad. Problem Solvers is not good. Sorry. Regular show, one of the greatest Cartoon Network shows of all time. I think it's like one of the shows here that like I think could reach older audiences, still make younger kids laugh as well, and ended perfectly. Robot Boy, I'm gonna put in good. I thought Robot Boy was super cool. Didn't watch Robotomy. Samurai Jack going to go as one of the best shows. I think it's Cartoon Network's best action show. Like, let me look through the rest of this list. The competition I would have for it is Teen Titans, which I now see on the list, which is good. Like animation wise, storyline wise, I always thought it was really cool. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, I haven't watched it enough. It's good. I think if I do watch it enough, it'll probably go up. People say it's the best Scooby-Doo show. I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. Like, I know I just said I haven't seen all of it, but I am a big Scooby-Doo fan. I really like the older shows and like the movie. Shout out to Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Shout out to the Hex Girl. Shout out to Thorn. Love her to death. This show is bad. Secret Mountain Fort Awesome, I think that's the name of it. I might like butcher the name of it, but I remember there's a dude made out of butts, and that's all I need to see. That's all it took. Secret Saturdays was good. It really got me into cryptids, so I guess I have a special spot for that show. In the City, never really watched. Skunk Fu, it was mediocre. Sonic Boom, I haven't watched it. I have seen clips of the show like on Twitter, and they make really good jokes. It seems like a really funny show, and I'm really should watch it. It's just like there's so much stuff that I need to watch. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, good. It was on Adult Swim, so I don't know why it's on this list, but I'll rank it anyway. And they put Squirrel Boy on here. This is a very forgettable show. I don't think it was good. I think it was probably bad. But there's like this one episode called The Yellow Flash that like just stuck with me. And Naruto, Ultimate Ninja 3. It might be Ultimate Ninja 3. I can't remember because there's so many different Naruto games, and there's like Storm, Revolution, all of that. Like the fourth Hokage was called the Yellow Flash. Star Wars, I'm gonna put in great because it's like Now that's like a really a real mini series, because I don't even know if they had full on episodes of the show. It was worked on by Gendy Tarkovsky, who did Samurai Jack. The action in the show is really good. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I think that's how much content it has. 30 minutes to an hour, and that's it. It's just so cool. So definitely should check it out. CG Clone Wars, we're gonna put that in good. Static Shock, it's a great show. I don't know if it's one of Cartoon Network's best, but it's definitely up there. Steven Universe is, I really love Steven Universe, but I'm gonna put it in great. I don't think it's one of the best shows from Cartoon Network. I haven't watched Summer Cap Island. Yeah, I don't know what the show is. SWAT Cats, never watched it. Sorry to those older fans out there. Symbionic Titan was good. Teen Titans Go, I think it's good. Original Teen Titan, it's great. Can't put it as the best. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Teen Titans is really good. There are some episodes that really just don't, they just ain't it. They just don't hit. Oh, and by all means, if any of the things I say, and I'm not like going on a full 10-minute rant defending how I view something, and you want to hear me talk about it, or you just heavily disagree with me and you want to like talk it out, comment down below and I'll do a video. Thundercats, didn't watch it. Tig and Seek, that goes into what is this? I've never heard of it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put this down here too because I never heard of that show. Time Squad, it was okay. Total drama, like Island through, I don't even know what the last competition thing was. I'm just gonna say this as the original show. The original show was great. I think Total Drama Island was really cool. Even though like we're all stupid and didn't know that the show aired in Canada, and we could have figured out who won like way before it ever got like announced. At least I was the stupid one who didn't know that. Redongus Racing and Watch. Total Drama Rama, I think that's what it's called. Another, it's so like, I don't know, taking the teens and turn them into kids thing, or like taking adults turn them into kids thing is really, it's odd. And there's like, I saw a clip on Twitter the other day of like everybody kept farting, and there's like a fart fairy, and he just like sniffed and he was like, I'm like, Total Drama, yeah, nah. So we ain't gonna do that. Totally Spies, great show. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put in good. Didn't really watch this Transformers show. Uncle Grandpa is, I'm gonna say bad. I'm not a fan of Uncle Grandpa, sorry. Never watched Unikitty. Victor and Valentino, I haven't seen enough of it, but I want to watch it. Oh, is this called Villainous? I can't remember. I've seen bits and pieces of the show, but I think it's good from what I've seen. We Bare Bears, I'm gonna put it as a good show. What a Cartoon, I never watched that. They put Robot Jones? Okay, Robot Jones is good. If y'all don't remember Robot Jones, it's like this robot dude who has a light bulb on his head, and everybody else is human, and it's just like him figuring out how to live like amongst humans. It's an interesting show. I liked it. I thought it was good. And it just disappeared and no one remembers it, but I like Robot. What's New Scooby-Doo? Good. Shaolin Showdown, I'm gonna put it in the great category. Young Justice, and I'm gonna put Young Justice in the great category. Let's go through this and see if you want to rearrange anything, or if anything should be moved up or moved down. So I'm gonna stick with my S tier stuff. Let's see if I should move stuff there. But after thinking about it a bit earlier, I think Ben 10 can go into that S tier category. I definitely think it should be able to do that. Chowder Can 2, yeah, no, Adventure Time's not going up. That we ain't changing that. Like, the only place Adventure Time can go is down. Yeah, I think this is gonna be, that's the tier list. That's the video. So if you guys think I should do something like this again, or you have like any recommendations of what I should rank next, definitely like comment it down below. This was fun. I like doing this. Like, I just have like about an hour. That's what it seems to be right now. I mean, I'm definitely willing to do this with other channels, or like just other categories. But if you guys want me to rank anything else, for sure. And if you liked or didn't like the video, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of content I want to put out on here. And like, while I do like doing video essays, I do also want to like not have to work off like a script and kind of like make more like personal videos. So if there's any kind of content you want to see from the channel, just comment it down below. And yeah, leave your feedback on this tier list. If y'all hate it, please let me know. Need that. I want to cause a little stir. I want to cause a stir. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to like get updates, like so you know as soon as I upload. That's the video. Thank you for watching and peace, y'all.
Something seem weird to you guys?